Good morning, besties. Welcome back to our survivor worlds. Now, I have to give this a bit of a preface because I messed up. So, in the last episode, we went exploring, and I think we went that way. And I think that's where we started off. You see, I think the beginning. Oh, hold on. Hello, friend. What you got? Those are nice, but I think I'll leave that alone. Anywho, I think we went over that way. And we went a long way off. I'm gonna have to put up some screenshots. And to basically cut a story short, I went that way, went a whole bunch exploring. Then we came. Well, we started. I was supposed to come back. That's what I said I was gonna do. But I went exploring a little bit more. Found a bunch of tree types, as you can see. And we found some different biomes. And unfortunately, my recording software did not record the first part of that. I did not realize until almost like an hour in. But we kind of picked up back here, and so we got some spruce trees, planted those. We got, of course, we had oak and birch over there. Then we also had found some dark oak first, which is great because we're going to need this. But we're also going to need some spruce as well. Then we found the newest biome. Actually, yes, the newest biome as of right now. This is a pale oak tree from the Pale Gardens. So this newest biome in vanilla Minecraft. And of course, you knew we got the jungle saplings. And we found some dogs. So we have, I actually can't remember the names of these breed types. Maybe I'll look them up and see, but I know this is hyena. So we have about 6 dogs. There are 2 down there, 2 up here, and I think 2 inside our little cove. Then when I was fighting a zombie, I got carrots. So we have carrots over here now. So we are currently just planting up everything as best as we can. And then we have bamboo. I think that's everything. Oh, and acacia trees, of course, but that's pretty much all that we've been up to. I do have to get back up to date with all the other stuff. I did try to do like a creative world that kind of showed the path I took. I also have this software that can show me a map of places that I've been, so I'll kind of see if I can pull it up on that map so you can see all the different locations we went, how we kind of got lost and then got back on track and finally made it back home. So I might have to go back over the footage. I'll try and clip a couple things in, kind of guide through what was going on, but this is pretty much what we've been up to, and so we're going to get started. Now, I started canvassing the land to see where I wanted to put my house because we have plans to convert all of this into village. I'm still deciding what kind of theme this village is going to have because I know I want to do 2 village types, but as to which one this will be, I'm not sure. It might end up being more, I guess, in like themed houses and stuff like that. But well, all I know is I don't want my house next to the village or in the village because villagers like to come and sleep in your bed. And it's a whole hassle fighting them off and everything. And if you do remember, this is actually the village we spawned in. So, I mean, sorry, not the village, the location we spawned in. So I believe we spawned in somewhere over here. Did a lot of our fish hunting in these waters. So this side and that side. But we are probably going to put the house somewhere in here. And I will more than likely move a lot of the stuff that we have over there to here. So we'll come through here, plant a lot of the trees, put down the house, etc., etc. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention as I just saw this horse spawn in. The 3 horses over there, adult horses I should say, I actually tamed all 3 of them. I don't have a saddle to use them as yet, but all 3 of them are tamed, so we're able to use them once we get a saddle for them, which maybe I might do some fishing. So I think we're going to start that process today. Get everything from over there to come over here and probably figure out the actual position of our house. We will more than likely not finish the house in one go. I believe I mentioned in the last episode I'm not one to build a house in the beginning of a world because I just get sidetracked into doing all the things and I never really spend much time in the house. I might build the structure, never decorate it or anything like that, but I'm forcing myself this time to at least build a house. And I'm thinking, if anything, now that I'm looking at this piece of land right here, I'm probably going to build a house right on top here. Because it's going to need a bit of space. And I'd probably want it to be at least somewhat close to the center, which is going to be over there. So, yeah. What we'll probably do is we'll do the outline of the house, and then we'll maybe build up the first floor because it's going to be 2 stories. Then we'll probably move all the stuff over here. And then last but not least, there is one more wood type I need in order to finish the house. So I'm probably going to go searching for that towards the end of this episode. So let's get started. Okay, so we need to figure out how much land we need to adjust here. We're probably going to use some of this dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. So instead of on the front, we'll do one on the back. So it's 20 by 22. Alright, so dimensions of the house are 20 by 22. So if we start here on this line, we could go this far. Actually, I don't think I would want it to go this way, because if I have to count 22 that way, then that means the house will be facing this way. Well, actually that might not be a bad thing. That might not be a bad thing at all. Okay, yep. I will go with the plan I had before. So we'll mark it this way and probably put a bridge on that side, bridging over. So let's go like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just go 1 in to make it easier. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so I might bring it back a couple paces because I don't want it off the edge too much. So let's say if I bring it up to there. I think I'd be comfortable with that. Yep. Bring it up to there, so bring it just a couple paces back. So let's go this one. Right, so we'll stop right here. Actually, no, we can stop here. Stop here. Alright, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yep, I'm very much fine with that. So we'll just recount it one more time. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22. Perfect. Alright, so we've got the shape we're working with. I'm going to highlight it more a little bit in a second. Do I have any? I have wool blocks, so let me put the corners on real quick. One more thing I forgot to mention is that while we were over on our journeys, I did find some powdered snow. So we have 1 bucket of powdered snow. What we'll do with it, I have no idea at the very moment, but I'm sure we'll figure out something. Should take 2 dogs over with me. I need 4. Actually 5 potentially. Let's breed you. Yep. Breed you. Breed you. Thank you. You may sit. Then we're going to go make the friend. I just need a couple more wheat to make a bale, and then I can switch out the bale. Can I have a baby, please? Oh, 2 hyenas? Alright. I'm not gonna complain. Right, I forgot to make the bale. I can make it over there. Oh, there's a sheep. I totally forgot I had to shear the sheep before I left. I don't see another sheep, so I might come back over the river and grab a wolf of the sheep. I forgot to take food too. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Puppies, don't hit him, just run. Oh. Ah, you know, we're gonna take on your friend too. Where did your friend go? There's no way he despawned that quick. Okay, so I came back to this area to grab some food and grab some more wool to mark out the territory, but it is raining. And we've not gotten into fishing yet, but I think now is the appropriate time because the best time to fish is when it's raining. So we're going to make a fishing rod. So fishing rod is 3 sticks, 2 string. Alright, so you throw your line out. And when you throw your line out, you'll see these bubbles. Oh, I don't know if you caught those. But they'll come up to your rod. And as soon as they reach the rod, the little bobber will bob up and down. And once it touches the bobber, it's safe for you to pull in. If you pull it in before, you'll get nothing. Like how I just got nothing there. And if you wait too long and it passes, then you also get nothing. So you have to time it perfectly for when you see the trail of bubbles come up to the bobber. And then once it hits the bobber, reel it in. Alright, you see the bubbles? So I don't have many hopes for this fishing session. There is an assortment of items that you can get while fishing. You can get, well, as the game classifies it, treasure or trash. So things of treasure include fish, include books. I don't know if saddles are counted towards treasure or if they're counted towards trash, but right now what I'm hoping for is a saddle. And when we say books, we mean enchanted books. So that was just a piece of rotten flesh that is classified as trash. But treasures can include enchanted books. A lot of people like to fish in the beginning to see if they get a chance at mending. We just got a puffer fish. I don't know if that counts towards trash or treasure, but the only real use for puffer fish in the entity form is potion brewing. So I'm gonna sit out here and fish a little while longer, see if I'll get anything good, or at least until the rain stops. Whichever comes first, the rain stops or I need to go to sleep, whichever one, that's when we'll stop fishing, because once we sleep, the rain will stop. Now you might ask, has this school of fish just spawned in underneath the bobber? Can I fish those fish up? No. You can fish things above water, but underwater it doesn't seem to work that you can actually grab onto something that is in the water. There are a couple enchantments that you can have on a fishing rod. One is Luck of the Sea, and basically it's kind of like what it says, it gives you luck with what you are fishing, so it helps you find more of the things that are classified as treasure. Then there is Lure. Lure will decrease the amount of time it takes for you to catch a fish, or to catch something I should say. So you see how it's taking this long for something to, bite? With Lure, it'll decrease the amount of time it takes for something to bite on the line. Both Lure and Luck of the Sea have 3 tiers to them. So you have Luck of the Sea 1, Luck of the Sea 2, Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 1, Lure 2, Lure 3. Additionally, you can put Unbreaking on a fishing rod, and you can also put Mending. Of course, Unbreaking is the enchantment that reduces the amount of time that it takes for a tool or a piece of armor to break. So the fishing rod does have durability, as you can see here. So over time, the more I use it, that durability will run out. So if I put Unbreaking on it, it will reduce the amount of durability that is lost, or if any at all is lost. Mending, when we fish and we get something, we get experience points, like the experience orb you see over there. Ooh, I got a pair of boots. But when you fish, you get experience points, and so you can use those experience points to heal up your fishing rod. Now right now it looks like it's beginning to turn nighttime, so when we pull up this last item, I'm gonna reel it in, and then we're gonna hop into our bed. Alright, so as it is turning nighttime, we're gonna hop into our bed, and then maybe I might come back over the river and grab some wool from that sheep. Alright, it is morning, and as we have just woken up, you'll see that the sky cleared. Okay, so we slept and that sheep over there disappeared. Well, luckily we had one over here, so we'll work with that and plot out the rest of this perimeter. So if I'm not mistaken. This is the back of our build. So we'll get some... Of course I did that wrong. Alright, so if you look at our inventory here, we will see some of the stuff we got while we fished. We got 5 salmon, 2 puffer fish, 1 raw cod, 1 name tag. I don't believe I fished this up, but this is actually pretty decent for early game, so I'm going to keep this. We did get a water bottle, and I don't think there's anything... Oh, and a bowl. We did get a bowl. Maybe the bones, I'm not sure. But that's what we got from fishing. And real quick, I did make a hay bale when I went over on the other side, so that we could get 1 emerald from this distinguished gentleman. Thank you, sir. I don't think there's anything else we want from him. We did find watermelons when we went on our expedition, and so I have seeds at home. Sea pickles would be nice, but I don't believe that I would have enough wheat to make another hay bale, but we can at least try. I thought I harvested a carrot to plant over here, but I did not see it. So we'll just go through and replant this wheat. Oh, I did plant it. Just forgot I did. Oh, this guy is dangerous. If I go in the water right now, he will hurt me severely. But I think I'm going to take him out right here, which is dangerous. Oh, yeah. So we have a couple decisions to make here. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put on a crafting table on this side. And then we're also going to plant a tree, which we will come back to and cut down in a minute so we can make a chest. But let's grab this copper ingot. And as that toast just popped up, let me also enlighten you that we did start off this series in an earlier version of Minecraft, but we have now updated to the Mounts of Mayhem. So we now have the Mounts of Mayhem updates out, and we are updated to that. So we now have spears, as you saw in the top right when I got that copper ingot. If we wanted to make a spear to joust with, we could, but at this point in time we don't really need to or nor want to, so let's go ahead and see if we can finalize on the dimensions of this house. So that's 1 corner. Actually that corner is incorrect. This is the correct corner. So that's the next corner, and let's see. The last corner would be somewhere right here. So let's get some dirt and pillar up, and then we'll put that corner on. And we'll just recount to be on the safe side. Alright, so let's count that off again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay, so I've recounted, and our dimensions are correct. Actually, I didn't count that way though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright, so I've recounted and all our dimensions are correct. So the plan is now to get rid of this layer of dirt. These 2 layers actually, because this one too. We're going to get rid of these 2 layers of dirt. And actually, I am also going to transport some saplings over here, because it makes sense that we could grow trees while we do the modifications to the land. So let's go do that. So let's see, the most efficient way to do this right now I think would be replant these crops and then cut down that spruce tree, cut down the pale tree. Let's cut down the pale tree first, because we want to make sure we get those saplings. These are cocoa beans. I found them in the jungle. We can make chocolate cookies or dye with them. We're gonna plant some more, but these are the ones I have right now. So I'm gonna let them grow on this jungle tree since I don't really need to cut it down at the moment. Okay, let's grab saplings. Get rid of inventory space. Something bothers me. How is it that the house is 20 by 90 by 22, but there's a middle log in the center? Something is off. Because I think it's, unless it's a middle pattern, a middle banner in the center. In this case, if it's two birch planks in the center, then you have a spruce log on either side. That's 4. Then you have another 2 birch on either side. That's another 4, so that's 8. Then 2 spruce, that's 10. Then another set of spruce, 12. Then 4 crops on one side, that's 16. Then 4 crops on the other side, it's another 6. That's 20. That's 20. And then 2. That's how it equals to 22. Okay. So then it must be 3. I'll have to check my screenshots in a minute. Sorry, doggos, you gotta come down. Come here, doggos. Because you're gonna die. And I can't. So while that tree is coming down, go ahead and take this guy down. Okay, so I should get a decent amount of food. Oh, I need to cut down a cherry tree so I can get the saplings. Let me run up there hastily and grab me a tree. And then if anything, I'll grab... Who the heck? There you go, sir. Take that. Am I still safe for right now? No sapling yet. Do I have space for a sapling? Yes, I do. I'm gonna have to run for my life. There's a sapling. Oh, there's another sapling. That's why I love these trees. They're abundant. Catch me if you can. That almost ended badly. Oh gosh. Alright, so I think I've got most of the saplings that I have. I don't think I'm missing any, but if that is the case, I just have to run back over to this base and get them. But as of right now, I believe we have all. And we're gonna plant them, and then we're gonna take down all this. Let's get to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see priorities. This is priority. This is priority. The rest of these are meh. If I don't get mangrove, I'm gonna use this. And then I need dirt. Yep. Alright, come here. Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. And you know what? I'm gonna plant a giant this guy so I can get more wood for miscellaneous use, and then and so that I can get some to smelt. Then I'm gonna put the spruce tree in the center of the water here. Alright, and let's drop that down. I think if I get a couple, there's probably 3 big trees, and I'll have enough resources. Front of the build makes sense to be the dimensions that it is, because the door is too wide and everything is even. And even if it was odd, because the door is too wide, that means any odd numbers will double themselves and be evened out. Paranoia. Sing me a song. Let's plant some of these and some of this and some of this. Maybe a little bit of that. A little bit of oak here, a little bit of acacia, a little bit of mangroves, what I want. Ba-doom. I think I'm obsessed. I have to go down and get deep slate. Alright, now we're going to use our copper shovel. It feels like the same speed, so who knows. Actually, no, it's a little faster. Well, that just happened. Whoa, that's a big guy. That just happened too. Well, the things are happening. So, I'm just about done with this dig out. And then we can move on. This probably is about to break. Yes, it is. But it won't break before I finish the last block. Awesome. Alright, so I think what we're going to do first, we're going to fill in this section. Originally, when I designed this house in a creative world, it had where it sat into the floor, but I think it looks better if it's sitting on top. So we're going to sit everything on top of this anyway. And come to think of it, some of the dirt I didn't really need to take out, but it's okay. At least with everything gone, I can visualize and figure out exactly what we're doing. So this line here would be deep slate. Now we haven't gotten deep slate yet in this world. And if you're a beginner that is following along with this, then you would not know what that is, but that's okay. In the upcoming episode, well actually in the upcoming long play, I'm going to go down mining and get some of that so that we have it for the build. But we're going to have a deep slate ring that goes around this. So it's going to look a little awkward because I'm not going to have that ring right now. We're just going to have dirt. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the house in the center. And we're going to have actually storage on the main floor here. On the top is where we're going to have like crafting and the bed, etc. But on this section, we're going to put the dirt in and have actually some water hidden under the pillars that go around this section. And then we're going to have farmland throughout, except on where the doors are on either side. But it's going to have farmland through this section so we can have food growing and nearby so it's accessible in times of need. So, oops. Actually, no, I could have left that. Alright, so let's look at this area. Ooh, one of our cherry trees grew in. Alright. So this will be our deep slate line. So let me actually mark this off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I could mark the doors, but it's not that deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get that out of here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this should be center. Alright, actually we're going to put these on the outside. So what I'll do is, let's get some better tools out here. Actually, let's get some food on the bar. Alright, so this will be the line on the inside. So this, let's go 2, 3, 4. I think that's gonna be the distance, if I remember correctly. I'm actually gonna make a modification. As I'm just checking my screenshots. The house is only 3 wide on the outside, and I don't see why it should be just that. So I think I'm going to push it out one more. So it's going to push out here. So let's grab some wool. Let's push that out. So one extra on each side. Alright, so it's just a little bit wider. So now instead of 20, it's 22. Oh, so this should now be a proper square. Okay. Alright, so let's make these modifications correct. So this would be 4 instead. 2, 3, 4. And so this should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our deep slate bar. This would be open, and then we should have one here, one here. Correct. Then we'll have, let's get some of this. We'll have 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then this should be one more, 1, 2, and then we're going to pop it out again over here. So that should be accurate. And if I go from here, 1, 2, 3, beautiful. That all pans out. Okay. And then we should still have the same amount of dimensions on the inside here, which I believe is 1, 2, let's grab some of this. 1, 2, grab some of that. 1, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So we're all good in that regard. So let's this is basically the outline of the house. Now I'm gonna call it here. We're gonna start building up just the main frame of it. It's gonna be pretty simple, at least on this floor. Then I'll probably do some exploring to find some mangrove trees, because that's what I want for the top part. And then we'll do some mining and cutting down of trees, and then we should be ready to finish up. So I'll build up some of this, at least the main floor, and then we will come back in. This has been the Minecraft guide with MultiShot. I'm so glad that we could have gotten through this episode together. Hopefully we'll have no technical difficulties in the next one, but until next time, you do have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you next time. Bye, besties. Hi there, chickens.